Nummer.
Hi, Isaac.
Nee, nummer.
There is so much pain here.
So there's an experience called pain. It's being labeled
Can you
pain.
speak a little louder? I can't hear you.
Sure, sure. There's an experience being labeled pain.
Yeah.
And so let's just see in the full picture and just see if there's any resistance to this experience called pain. So we're not trying to change anything. We're not trying to fix anything. We're not saying there's any right or any wrong. We're just seeing in that experience called pain, is there resistance that you're aware of in this moment?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So we're not saying it shouldn't be there, the resistance. We're just noticing that there is resistance. Yeah?
It's so hard to witness what's happening. It's just unbearable.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and the system wants to get away from it. I can feel it. Just want it to end.
Yeah. All understandable. Yeah. All completely understandable. Like, there's, in my view, there's a way that the attention is learned to focus and see everything as objects. And based on that, it functions in a way that's so away from itself. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and yet I can't ignore all the suffering that's around me.
No, it's clear. It's clear. On every side.
Yeah, it's just and it's for nothing, Isaac. It's just nothing.
It's for nothing. Yeah. It's for ideas. It's just,
Yeah.
it's for
So
ideas.
power and money and
Yeah. Yeah.
And there is something in me that wants to do something about it. And it's so frustrating because it's just life manifesting itself in a very ugly way.
Mhm. Yeah. And so just honoring that movement that wants to do something. And so you're just honoring that movement. And so we're just seeing, okay, what's possible in this moment.
This is possible in this moment. Just to
This is
let my heart break open
break
and
out. Exactly.
to recognize that I'm lucky to sit here with you and hold it together. That's it. There's
Yeah,
nothing
that's it.
else.
Nothing else.
It's again coming to this point that there is something in me that doesn't think that it's okay that it's happening, that think that it shouldn't happen. And
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see that. Okay, that it does that, and it's understandable. It's so human that it does that. Just honoring all of that. And then just seeing if it's useful or necessary or it brings anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's not useful. Yeah, it happens by itself.
It happens. It happens, no doubt.
Yeah, the idea of karma helps in it in a way of, yeah, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than us. It's my karma to be born here, and yeah.
And then just coming back to that, say, interest to be in this moment in a way that is an invitation or inviting a different frequency in whatever small way it can in this moment, just there. Not denying what's going on, but just that interest of meeting with recognizing we don't know what this is good for.
Yeah. Yeah, I do recognize that in this frequency of when your heart is breaks open and other people's heart breaks open, then there is a very subtle meeting of truth in there, of
Yeah.
just this very, it's very gentle, but I don't know how to name it.
Yeah.
But I look at people's eyes and it's there.
Yeah.
This truth and this aspiration and of just be, just to be, just to feel safe, just to love. It's there and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I can see all this mechanism around everybody, how to function in this. It's against our real nature, the mechanism. It's just, I don't know if it's something in the culture or what, but
It's worldwide. It seems to be in almost every culture, wherever, say, the habit of attention has moved into seeing everything as objects.
yeah. Yeah, I'll stay true to what I love.
Yeah. Cool.
Just, yeah.
Thanks for bringing your vulnerable heart that's broken open, you know?
Thank you all for holding this with me. It means a lot.
Mm. And
Hi Isaac,
hi, Anna.
I'm very touched by Naama, and I have a question. What means to see everything as an object?
You know, part of our conditioning has been to give names to everything. So we say a tree or we say Anna, and we get an idea of who Anna is. We're not present to this Anna-ing, you know. So instead of moment by moment, just feeling, being, it's we're relating to an idea of someone or an idea of a tree or an idea of
I understand.
not be, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's such a familiar habit, you know, that, yeah. And the implications of it are big. Even, you know, we say my body, as if the body is a fixed thing, you know, rather than this absolute amazing dance of life.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Green. Hi.
Hi, Isaac. It's been such a recognition of how incredibly harsh patterns been on the pattern, the system.
Yeah.
And it's really bowled me over a bit today, just like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's been playing all these years.
Yes, yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
And then the recognition that it also came from that family, that like big time. Every time I was back, there was a huge that feeling that you're ousted from the, the witch of the village or something. That's kind of that feeling,
Mm.
which I would override Yeah.
Again, patterns with patterns with patterns.
Patterns with patterns. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
What a relief, huh? To see that and just not be caught up in it, man. If you're caught up in it, it's hell. It's absolute. Yeah.
yeah. Although
It
this
seems
morning,
real, it feels real.
yeah, yeah. And then this morning, I realized I got caught up in the now the pattern of the poor me.
Yeah,
No, that's been beaten up by,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. And the poor
Understand.
body, the
Yeah,
body, the bodying,
yeah, yeah.
wow, effect of it, yeah. And the pushing. I've been resting all day today. So, yeah, so these patterns anyway, pushing. Gosh, oh.
So beautiful just to rest. Huh?
So grateful. Thanks, Isaac.
feet.
It's amazing feeling with Nama, feeling with everyone. And then the question, how for this system to really fully, so to say, stable, come out of this dual focus habit, and then seeing it's just a thought, it's nothing, and even this dual focus is, it has no substance, the objects that are appearing in that field of focus. It's nonsense.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's not much to grasp anymore for the most beautiful, most loved feet thinking machine or mind or however we, not much left, I think.
That's, yeah, I love it.
Pity. Not much left. Now what to do? Yeah. So much gratefulness. So vast, so simple, such a beauty you are to me, and that we are allowed to sit with you, that you come sit with us. Yeah. A mystery.
Marina.
I hope it's okay to come back again.
Of course.
There's just a really strong sensation of holding, like, and something I've had quite a lot, but it's just been, it's there now.
Yeah, so, yeah, just beautiful to notice it.
Yeah.
and see, like, it's like somehow there's something going on, somehow that's happening, and nobody's doing it.
No.
It's an old habit or whatever. And so once it's seen like that, and you see there's nobody doing it, something in the nervous system is holding it, just like.
Mm.
So then there can be an honoring of it, and okay, yeah. But
Yeah.
to me, it's like I guess there's a million ways to inquire into it, but just okay, so does holding. Is it necessary or useful in this moment? Just the way it's. How's the nervous system doing that, and what's it holding? How does it do it?
It's some sort of pattern of trying to help
yeah,
something,
yeah,
know?
yeah.
trying to do
And
something.
And oftentimes it's so familiar, it's gone on in the background and it was never even noticed. And the fact that it's getting noticed now, to me, is fantastic in a certain way, because then for the first time we can just, okay, what is it? Is it useful? Is it necessary?
Yeah, it's like holding it all together.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a sense it has to control something in order for it to.
And you see, when we look deep, we see what can it control. It can't control anything other than just tighten up a bit and think it's useful. It's like
It's like a habit that's got into.
just a habit that's got stuck on in a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah, and whenever it's been strong, of course, there's resistance that's
Yeah.
against feeling it.
Yeah. We go so quickly into there's something wrong with me, and there's something wrong somewhere. And if I could figure it out, then it's go so quickly, yeah, into a doing of that.
Techniques to relax it, or what do I need to do? But then, then that resistance is strong to feeling it.
Mhm.
I can see too, there's this thing. Okay, I feel you, I'm here. but the resistance is just more subtle, but it's still there. Yeah.
Just honoring it, you know. I mean, really, it's like whatever it is, it's in the process of revealing itself right now.
It's like it's been pushing down a huge big tantrum. I don't know. It sounds weird, but you know.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Evangelia.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have a strange experience. I'm scattered, but not because I worry, but because I'm like excited and very happy, and I'm trying to really sit still, and there's too much excitement somehow. So now I will try it with you a little bit.
Okay.
Also notice this wanting, which, okay, I let it be, but it's not appropriate.
One thing is just one thing.
But it's a sort of focus, which
Mhm. Yeah. Easy. It's easy, like you could say, run with it or resist it. Or
I don't have to make you a little bit louder. It's probably me.
no problem. Yeah, it's it would like one thing comes up. What is it? It's a movement towards something. It's like, and either there's an idea that it's not okay to want or shouldn't want, or otherwise there's just another thing. There's a wanting something.
Yeah, but it's a separate self doing all that.
Yeah, it's just a movement. Yeah, I don't know even who's doing it really. It just somehow it happened. It's curious just to see who's doing it. It's like we can say separate self.
Not me.
Not you, yeah.
Because I don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just find it fascinating, this illusion that there is somebody there.
Yeah.
Who who when I manage to resonate with him, I will feel what I want, it's like a vicious circle. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I'm still enjoying myself a lot with you.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Mhm.
With myself, I'm enjoying myself.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm also very grateful that you are around at this period
Mhm.
of world history. Thank you so much, Isaac.
Thanks a lot, Julia. Yeah. Ah, Anya. Hi.
Hello. um, this enjoying myself, and what Marina said also. That is really, I can see it is actually something all about feeling safe.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I can see that in this system, something always has to check everything first. Try to control and check if everything's fine. And that is kind of that grid of fear, and which I feel as a cage that stops me from enjoying. It's like this prison. And so first the resistance now got less towards this, which is a beautiful feeling. Then lots of sadness comes because it feels like there is this kind of free bird, and yet the cage is still there to feel that. And how I can really feel how it's all about just actually having the new experiencing that everything is safe, that information is mostly suddenly not there at all. So it's all about that information. I mean, like as a child, when I was a child, there was this underlying information that nothing is safe, definitely not. And so to have this all in this field is that's an amazing challenge also, but there's nothing to do about it really. And yet I can so relate to what Marina was saying, because underneath I could see that feeling of lack of trust or security, not even trust. It's more that the system doesn't feel safe. Just like actually in every new situation, especially, then there's a knowing, there's nothing, I can do nothing, everything just happens. And that thing clicks in of first checking, controlling, then there's more sense of security, safety. Oy. And I mean, it's beautiful to see it, but still, it feels like that takes time. Do you also see it like that? It does take time to...
In this moment, it's like there's a seeing of an old pattern that's been playing, that's been doing its dance. And this is a drill. Actually not.
Yeah, that is the thing. It is like it's like a little bit like a permanent torture, or
and yeah, and it's not real.
And it's not real, but it
Yeah.
it is not real.
Yeah.
It's almost like I wish I could give the body the information that it's not doing something real also, so that it can relax. Oh, I mean, nobody could do that, but I wish it would get this information.
Yeah. Well, just check and see. Maybe it's getting it right now. In this moment, you know, just like. Is it possible to just enjoy this moment? Because I don't think it's possible to enjoy and for that other movie to be going on, you know. If enjoying you, it's like,
yeah. It's I can kind of put it into percentage. There's 80% enjoying really
Yeah.
there, and the rest is
Yeah.
in this kind of, in German you say Hab-Acht-Stellung. It's in this kind of, you still have to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is actually funny, but it's sort of, I can sometimes feel suddenly it takes over, that feeling of,
Yeah.
oh.
But just in this moment, come into this moment here
Yeah.
again. There we have an interest to just meet this moment as the beloved or enjoy, or how we want to describe. And so we just say exploring that, not exploring.
Something immediately recognizes that is who I truly am. Joy, it recognizes this, and then it takes its space, its own space of joy, and something opens up. Yeah. It's so good to really, as you said before, just focus on this and not on the sort of that's what obstructs it, or just that is actually the key. Yeah, to totally focus on that, what everything here knows is this freedom and the only truth in a way. Yeah. And that's like a moment by moment awareness.
Yeah, exactly.
It just, okay, again and again. It's I'm so glad that it's possible to get the information again and again. Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, our culture doesn't particularly invite that. It's, the culture is the other way around. It's just backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, but that
conditioning.
is because that is all based on this fear.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a fear construction in a way.
Exactly. But as soon as there's a dualistic focus, there's fear.
Yeah.
It can be no other way. It just is like that.
And that is kind of like this whole illusion that is not even, it also that isn't even really there, that culture. It's just made up.
Yeah.
So that's what can make it actually so easy. Because that other thing is real. I mean, it's not a thing. There is this amazing reality which has no culture even, or nothing.
Not dependent on anything.
That can just fall off in a way. I feel that very deeply.
Yeah.
And I know it. Yeah. What a revelation, step by step.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sylvie.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, Sylvie.
Hi. I wanted to bring in two things. I just had the experience again with Anya speaking that I didn't know if it was my sensations or my feelings or it was hers. And the first reaction in the system is that it brings up some fear. Yeah, and I really feel it shifting, and then I can see the wholeness in it. But it's yeah, there's some layer of fear around it. Yeah. Yeah, the system goes now more into yeah, surrendering, or it's getting bigger and yeah.
Simple.
I'm sorry.
Very simple.
Yes. And I had another question. I was meditating this morning, and yeah, to look really into my asthma, and then I could see where it comes from, and I really saw the images. I also see with clients with healings to really not want to be here actually on Earth and to live here and just it's like an energetic hang to whatever above is, and so I got a healing on that, and I also did a cleansing on the family lineages, because I also felt it came from there, and yeah, just wanted to bring it in. Maybe there's still some healing possible on it. Yeah, it gives a feeling of more having really more space. Yeah. Do you feel anything with that, or do you feel just love? So simple. Isn't it all actually about inner space? All these contractions and
I mean, that's what's so weird. It's like, somehow it's the system contracts, and it has been conditioned to contract, and it somehow seems useful or necessary, and it makes it seem like there's a me there and all that stuff.
yeah. It's actually one total contracted living thing. Yeah.
It's just a frequency in a way, or so. It's like,
Yeah, an
what is
experience.
it? Yeah, it's just
Yeah, a 3D experience. Thanks, Isaac.
Hans. Hans, you're still muted. I don't hear you yet.
Now?
Ah, perfect.
Oh,
Yes, now I
there
hear
I
you.
am. Now, this inquiry of who's doing it is actually a fantastic inquiry.
Mhm.
It's really because I can feel how easy the contraction is there and the numbness as well. It's kind of numbness going with it, and then my nerve system get entangled. But by the question who's doing it, it's feels like then there's expansion going on and a kind of blooming, which is empowered actually by this awareness, or yeah. It's interesting because there is not even a thought where I should move to. It's just it's kind of interesting because there are people walking around here, and it seems to be good to know that yeah, kind of they are moved by patterns as well, that they are not making a decision in it, but they are moving by it, so to speak. And normally I should think that's wrong, but now I can see that nobody doing it, it's no problem. It seems to be that these patterns are confirming themselves in itself, or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was doing that, but the patterns are confirming themselves. They are saying yes to it, to themselves or something. But then there is only love. Yes, and this feeling that everything is happening inside and inside something. This whole meeting in truth is a different meaning to me now.
It's more meeting as truth, you know. It's like
Yes, exactly. Because otherwise you're still thinking from this identification. It's hard to say something about it. Yeah. I thank you very much. Very much.
Tina. Hi.
I have no question. Just want
Me
to say
neither.
hello.
Me neither.
It's fine. Now there's a question popping up. Would you like to say something about this consciousness and love? These two wings to fly. There's what is a yeah. I don't know.
You say something.
Yeah. But what I recognize at the moment is consciousness is, for me, it feels like more untouched. It has nothing to do with anything. And love is more, yeah, like this. I don't know. And somehow it feels like there's a preference in this system, but I didn't do that. Thank you. Kisses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Isaac and everyone.
There you go.
There was this lovely, spacious, enjoying being. And then this thing came up, and I'm a bit ashamed about it because it's such a luxury problem, but it's a familiar one. And I guess what happens is the same, because there's a contraction, there's an I that can do something wrong or make the wrong decision and has to, and a sense of humor is gone. So I thought, so this happened.
Exactly. In a way, it's just the discernment. It's like when we have a nightmare and we wake up, we go, oh, that was a nightmare. No need to do anything with it. It was just a nightmare. And then you see something just happened, it was a nightmare. Okay, so what?
Yeah, and this one comes up quite a lot. And like I said, it's a luxury problem because it's a beautiful day here. I've got the whole day off, and friends texting me, you want to go for a swim? Shall we go surfing? I was supposed to go to a museum, and now I'm like, what's the best thing to do? Because I have to enjoy myself. And
so beautiful just to notice. Okay, so we can make it simple that there's some habit to put pressure on yourself to do.
Yeah.
To do
even
just
in the fun way, yeah.
Even in the fun way. So just okay. Just noticing. Thank you for revealing yourself. And it's so funny because it's like, again, like you say, it's a luxury problem, but it still plays in a way that something feels like, instead of just the purity of just, there's just something rattling around in the background, it's just like,
yeah, there's this idea of having to do, there's an I that has to do and make right decisions, and
yeah.
oh, and it just takes out of all the fun of everything.
Just a funny old habit, yeah.
Well, not so funny old habit.
Oh, not so funny old yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe it's a cultural thing as well, that even when you have a day off and just have fun, you still have to make the best out of it or something.
Essentially, it's just like this thing of putting pressure.
Yeah.
And yet all we have is this moment right here. And so in this moment, how beautifully can we meet? Yeah. And the next moment just takes care of itself in this enjoying, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, now there's like a who is putting the pressure and on who. Like
Yeah, exactly. Patterns, just patterns.
yeah. Yeah. Only thought like and then
Mhm.
physical reaction. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm. Oh, I can so see how this pattern has been playing in the past weeks, and
Mhm.
because the story is so perfect right now, I was like, how can I not be enjoying myself the whole time? So I have to work harder, and like just created more of the pattern.
Mhm.
So well, it's hard.
Mm.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and everyone, and thank you
Yeah.
for yeah.
Thank you, Bettina, for hosting. Thank you, beloveds, for being here.